Money's moving to me. I'm a millionaire. Money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it.
Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Great day to you, great morning, great afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you for chiming in. If you're watching live, go ahead and let me know where they're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from, rep your city, rep your country. Let me know who is here. If you're watching the replay, you go ahead and type replay as well. Rep your city, rep your country. I don't plan to be on here long before you at all, but I wanted to come on here really quickly, especially today being Friday. And I know that a lot of people have gotten paid here in the US of A. So with that being said, let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm going to start with my intro as I always do. My name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled single mom to a two-time #1 best-selling author with books that won the bestsellers list for over 2 years straight. I'm also a life relationship and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, international speaker, and the protege of the legendary Les Brown, a Forex trader and investor. And I empower my tribe to live their God-given purpose while creating wealth and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer, and my faith is exuded in all that I do. So welcome, beautiful people. All right, so as you see the title of this video, we're going to be talking about today what the bank does not want you to know. And this whole conversation came about because I was speaking to my sister recently, and she was giving a notification from the bank about her account, and they just out of nowhere froze her account. Now, for those of you that don't know, my sister is the first one to become a millionaire in my family. And so she has a lot of money that flows through her account, okay? But the thing is this, she has a lot of money that flows through her account, but she also has a lot of money that is dispersed from her account. And so what happens is the banks, they don't want you to move your money. They don't want you to move your money. And there's a certain space and time and speed that they allow for you to use your money. And you know this because if you try to go to your bank account and try to withdraw a whole lot of money at one time without them knowing beforehand, they're going to tell you they don't have it. I think it was Soulja Boy recently who tried to go to the bank and get his money out, and they were like, well, we don't have your money. Imagine that. Let's pause there for a moment. You go to the bank to go withdraw the money that you deposit in there that rightfully belongs to you, and they say we don't have it. Now, had that happened in any other institution, had it happened with a friend, a family member, or any other business deal, you would be livid, and some folks probably would get hurt. But because people have been accustomed and trained to believe that money in the bank is safe and where it's supposed to be, you would be not as livid as in any other circumstance. And the reason why the banks don't want you to be moving your money the way that you do, or the reason why they don't really have your money there when you go to get it, if you have a certain amount, is because they're using your money. They are utilizing your money and making sure that your money is working for them. I need y'all to get that. They're ensuring that your money is working for them. So what are they doing with your money? Well, one, they're trading your money in the foreign exchange. They're making sure that they're using that money to give out loans to people who sometimes don't even qualify. They are taking your money and utilizing it. And this is the thing that is so baffling and audacious, if you will, is that while they're using your money, they're not paying you to use your money. They're taking your money, letting other people borrow it, putting interest on that money that they receive, and you have no type of interest on it, no type of reward for letting them use your money. Y'all, they're pimping you. In essence, that's what's happening. So my sister was baffled, and she was trying to figure out, well, what is going on? Why in the world are they saying that they're going to freeze my account? Why is this? This is the control they have. You put your money in there, and then boom, they say we're going to freeze it and make up some type of story because they need to slow down the transactions. Because you're doing a whole lot of movement right now, and you're messing up our game plan. Hello, somebody. You're messing up our flow. So we need to slow you down so we can continue on with our pace. We can continue on with our systems because we need your money to get it done. Now, what if you had the same mindset to make sure that your money was bringing you interest, to make sure that your money was going out with an assignment, to make sure that your money had the fluidity that it needed to bring greater returns? Because at any given moment, they could just say, you know what, I'm going to stop this real quick because you're messing up my plans. And this is why financial literacy is so important. And also why it's very important to have a diversified financial portfolio, because if all you think is I'm going to put my money in the bank, you are missing it greatly. Your money needs to be in multiple different arenas and in different industries and creating different assets for you. Because you're sitting in the bank, honey, ain't gonna do nothing for you. In fact, it's taken away from you. And they know that. So what do? Where should you put your money? Do you still leave it in the bank? That's for you to decide, right? But what I can tell you is, God forbid anything happens and the economy crashes, which it kind of is and has already done. If you have more than $250,000 in your bank account, you've already lost your money, because they're not going to cover anything more than $250,000. That's number one. And so if all you're doing is letting these people take from you and tell you what to do, and you think you're doing well, you're not. Study what they do so that you can do the same. Every bank around the world has a huge centralized department all for just trading. The biggest department in the actual bank, every central bank, is there to trade your money. So don't you think it's important to kind of do the same thing? Would it not be wise to beat them at their own game? I'm just saying. Because if you don't want financial literacy and or asset protection, they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want with your money. And so you have to learn the game, tap into the game, and move swiftly. No one should have control over what you're doing, which is why crypto is so powerful right now, because the governments they're trying to figure out, well, how can we put tabs on this? How can we find ways to tax this? How can we find ways to centralize and control it, just like they do with everything else? I showed you the other day that President Biden is putting an order or signing an order concerning crypto. They're trying to find ways to tap into everything, which is why you need to be able to do that before they do. You need to be able to have access before they do and have your money literally in your hands, right? Not just a cold wallet. Because, honey, they're not your friends, okay? They are not your friends. So while some of y'all had that direct deposit tonight or yesterday night coming into today, they already have plans for that. In fact, if you try to go into your account around midnight, you probably couldn't find your money in there for scheduled maintenance, right? Your money doesn't even exist in there because they've dispersed it so many different places. And when you start moving too much, they don't like that. You're messing up their plans. So you need to find a way to plan for your money, given an assignment, make sure that it's growing, and ensure that you're diversifying your portfolio, which is why the Royal Pips and the Royal Predictive Society is so imperative, because we are a society teaching people of color how to bridge that wealth gap and tapping into financial literacy and creating those passive income streams, portfolio investments to show you how to diversify your money. Because I'm telling you right now, you can sit back and watch if you want to, but don't say that nobody told you what to do. Don't say no one gave you the opportunities to learn, because things are getting really, really different. I'll use that word. I'll use different. And so you better make sure that you have the difference maker to secure your bag. And we have to start with the transformation of our minds, the renewal of our minds. Everything first starts with the mind, educating ourselves, unlearning, relearning, and learning. That's what we have to do. And now more than ever, you can't do things the traditional way. It's not about anything being traditional. We're in a whole new age of finances, a whole new age with digital currency, a whole new age with asset protection, a whole new age where people are able to literally create wealth and diversify their portfolio digitally. Digital real estate. Like, who in the world would have ever thought that you could purchase digital real estate? That people will actually pay you a whole lot of money to buy something that they can't even touch. I need y'all to get that. They're buying into something that they can't even touch. It's all in the blockchain. And people are out here literally becoming wealthy on some virtual tip. People are out here being able to take ownership, especially if you're an artist, if you are an author, you have an opportunity with your NFTs to be able to have true access to your royalties, to your platform of music, writing, all of that. That's true ownership. And it's done in a digital world. And so before they go and try and figure out a way to snatch that, you need to be monetizing it. You need to be taking advantage now. You don't wait until the masses find out about something before you get in. That's when it's too late. You get in as a trailblazer. And now once everything has been saturated, honey, you are set. Not only are you set, but your children's children are set. That's the intention and the goal. And so you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the people that have those answers and not stay so comfortable to where you are allowing yourself to miss out on the biggest wealth transfer ever. We decree these things all the time and then no one takes action. The scripture Ben said he gave us the power to get wealth. The opportunities have come, the tides have come, the water is here ready for you, but what are you doing with it? Like, y'all need to wake all the way up. And you can't feel that you're secure in your one way of doing business, your one way of profession, whether you are a doctor to a lawyer. All of that does not even matter at all. It does not. And so I'm telling you this. While the banks are controlling your money, you better figure out a way to make sure that you are taking your control back. Before they start limiting you for no reason other than their best interests, find out what your best interest is. Find out how to make your money grow and have control over it. Because I promise you this. When times get even more different, you would have wished that you took heed earlier on. Don't be like those other people that just watch and they're afraid or they don't know. They're not comfortable with it. Being comfortable in uncomfortable situations will keep you broken. It's time out for that. It's time for you to learn the new way of things that are taking place. Time for you to learn a new skill set. Time for you to partner with people that have your answer. And it's all about collaboration at this point. Collaborating with the right people, the right energy, the right network is everything at this point in time. Literally. So if you would like to learn how to do that, how to be a part of the Royal Predictive Society, where we are teaching financial literacy, where we are showing you how to diversify your portfolio, live a lifestyle of pleasure, purpose, self-care, and spirituality, and having you have access to amazing trading signals where you can grow your money while you choose, if you want, to learn a skill set that no one can take from you. You want to get in my inbox right now. And literally by this time next week, you could be making a whole lot of money. That's just the truth of it all. And more importantly, taking your life back, being able to live out your purpose, being able to do more for your children, secure your future children and children's children's life. That's what you want to be doing right now. Let me help you do that. All right. So I thank you all for watching. Until next time, only believe until the end and go get your life. Be blessed, everybody.
I'm a millionaire, money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it. I'm a millionaire.
Get your money. Get your money.